I see you, Petrol. What have you brought? Oh, a Mini. Blimey, that's a body kit.
Well, it's a scaffolding with a Mini attached.
Yep. Well, this is what happens when you tell car designers, to go and make hyper hatchbacks. Instead of super hot hatchbacks, hyper hatchbacks. I've brought an MG3, and Petrol's bought a Mini GP. Well, let's find out which of us has built the better hyper hatchback. Starting with an A to B race from one festival to where people of a certain age who purchase these cars go to after they've been to a festival. Another festival. Count us in, Petrol.
3, 2, 1, go.
I don't know why we're driving after having been to a festival. It obviously wasn't a very interesting festival.
No. Anyway.
Wow, this car isn't anywhere near as fast as I'd hoped it to be, considering we've called them hyper hatchbacks. I'd have imagined them very fast, but these are supposed to be production vehicles, not like something that could theoretically happen. Oh wow, the handling is amazing.
Is yours also front-wheel drive still?
No, it's all-wheel drive.
Ooh.
Did you leave
Mine
yours
is
front-wheel drive?
Front-wheel drive.
Many torque steer.
But with a lot of downforces at the front and particularly the rear.
Basically what I did was... Well, I say what I did. What the company who wanted to produce a hyper hatchback did was strap a turboed motorbike engine to the front. All-wheel drive swap it. Give it some slicks. Some better brakes, some better springs. A few aero optimizations. Remove a bunch of weight, stiffen it, and do some odds and ends.
I did aero and springs. I didn't do any weight reduction because I still wanted a radio.
I still have a radio, although it's a Chinese radio, so don't know if it's connected to it. Something we need to note is that a bunch of things have just driven past us, which imply these cars aren't very fast.
I'm doing 145 and that appears to be my top speed.
I'm doing 136 and that appears to be my top speed. Why does this car have 6 gears?
Oh, they're all going back the other way now.
Well, they probably
This car is excellent.
have been to the festival and gone home again by the time we get there.
Why is everything ghosted? How ridiculous.
So we're in a speed zone.
What a stupid thing to put on a motorway.
Well, it makes sense. That's where you get the most speeding tickets.
True.
Whoa! The handling is actually really good.
This isn't bad. Oh, we're going off-road. I did
Ooh.
not anticipate this.
Well,
Oh, no,
neither did
front-wheel
I'm on
drive.
slicks. But at least I'm all-wheel drive. Now, I must say, this does sort of make sense, considering hatchbacks do sometimes turn into rally cars. And I am gaining. Come on, the Chinese car. Oh, there's a big puddle. I don't think slicks are good for that. Oh, I can't... Is that a road? Is where you are a road? I don't know.
It's a road somewhere.
Whoa! That was very close. It does handbrake turns, which is relevant. Whoops. Oh, this is going to be close. Actually, it's not. Petrol's won. Or has he? Ow! Yes, he has.
Yes.
Which means it is
Ow.
1-0 to the Mini.
Ow.
Well, it's been 1-0 now, which means it's time for a race. Where better to race than the street scene? A place where people have strong opinions on vehicles, and therefore should be able to tell us what they think of our concepts. Hot, hyper hatchbacks. Oh,
Many kings.
that Lotus looks... Actually, I'm sold on Forza Aero on that Lotus. It doesn't look bad.
Oh. Can you believe this wing is technically Forza Aero?
Why don't they put a bit of effort
Should be
into
an
all their
option on
aero?
everything.
Yes. I mean, or they could just put that much effort into every bit of car aero.
All cars should be available with scaffolding.
Well, they are. It's called a roll cage. Oh,
Ah!
Petrol's been killed and has committed kamikazes. Why does this car next to me have differently coloured rims on the front and the rear? Oh, it's a Kenneth car, that's what. Oh, did I just make you miss a checkpoint?
I've done.
Whoops. I will press rewind to make it fair. Ah, did you have to place that van there?
Made it a bit more than fair. I thought you being nice to me meant I always won. And you weren't going to do... Oh, there's a Audi there.
That is a good point. Whenever I'm nice to you, you win. Stop placing transits in such a way that I have to rear-end the car in front to not die.
It's highly amusing.
Yep, it's too late. Unfortunately, because I was kind, as usual, Petrol wins. And it is now 2-0. Which means it's time for a drag race. However, because we know Petrol will absolutely destroy me in a drag race, we are doing the drag race on an airstrip. Person who stops later but doesn't actually go over the leap wins. So the person who gets further without falling off the front.
New traditional drag race.
Yes. 3, 2, 1, go! Wait, if we actually did a drag race with me starting like that, I might have a chance.
GP 0564.
I love how it revs further than the rev meter actually can display. At the top
Oh,
speed,
upgraded
still
it
within
somehow.
the thing.
I've overtaken a Lamborghini.
Was it going the other direction?
No, it was parked.
Right, I'm going to place all my bets on the brakes being good. Wow! Are you stupid? You do realise if you crash into me, I go further than you.
So I was hoping it would propel you forwards more than that.
I was holding the brake pedal. That was amazing! It is now 2-1, which means it's time for some drifting. Finally, this car still doesn't come into its own.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow, what?
This
What-
with the
what have I
handbrake
missed?
is amazing. It's not exactly drifting, but
Oh,
it's very interesting.
go on, get me to a certain number. Ah, I failed.
Reach
Oh,
the
that's
number
really
or
bad.
entirely.
It starts with a 9.
Oh. Mine starts with a 1.
Well, mine might be 900,000 and yours might be 10,000, so, but I'm assuming it's 93,000 to 100 and something thousand.
Mine's 119,000.
Victory to the Mini! If you wish to build yourself a hyper hatchback, or if Mini wants some inspiration for what they should do next, build a Mini hyper hatchback.
So we
Basically-
found out the Germans will be better at building British hyper hatchbacks than the Chinese.
Yes. And on that note, I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, do consider liking and or subscribing to both channels. Check out Purple Petrels for his point of view of this video and other great racing game content. Other than that, when I say goodbye.